Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I am Tiffany, and this is Thriving Lively. And I'm just gonna do another what I eat in a day. I think this is about week 9 for me on the Starch Solution. It is a really bad time of year for me as far as like swelling goes. I live in the Pacific Northwest, so like Oregon, Washington area, and I tend to retain a lot of water at the end of July and into August. I think I have mentioned before that I have had liver issues. I had a blood clot in my liver, and for some reason it just, like, weather affects it. Like an old lady with my joints, I can feel when it's gonna rain. So I just kind of haven't really been weighing myself. I've been staying really steady. I've also had some things that have been off plan. I just get right back on plan after I have them, but it's kind of like a slow process for me, which is fine. I find this like extremely easy to stick to when, I like, as soon as, like yesterday I had some cookies, but today it's been fairly easy just to get right back on track. So I'm really liking that. But anyway, as far as weight loss goes, I'm still between, like 10 and 12 pounds. And I feel like once my swelling goes down, I will feel a little bit better about it, and the weight will start like coming off, more steadily. So we'll just kind of wait for the weather to cooperate. I swear it's not me, it's the weather. I also was thinking about looking into doing the potato reset. I listened to Chelsea May Cullin's podcast, and I have looked at Janine's, I can't think of her Instagram, but I have her book. It's called The Potato Reset. And so I've looked at that, and so I'm kind of thinking about doing that. I don't know if anyone else out there has done it or is interested in doing it. If so, comment below and just let me know. Let me know your experience, or if you are interested in doing kind of like a challenge, I can set up like a Facebook group. I think that would be kind of fun, and I really like potatoes. The only reason I haven't done it is because I really like oats. But since September and October are coming up, I know I'm not gonna want to do it at all, because once apple season is here, I'm gonna be doing a lot of like baked apples in my oats, because baked apples are my favorite. So I kind of think that if I'm gonna do the potato reset, now is a really good time to do it. I was thinking about doing it for 2 weeks, maybe 1 week, seeing how it goes. But yeah, if anyone's interested in joining me, let me know, and I can kind of set something up. Or if you've had experience doing it, that would be great to, hear someone else's feedback. So anyway, I will show you what I ate yesterday in this video, and thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. This is a lot of fun. Thanks. Okay, so for breakfast, I'm just having my usual greens and summer squash. So I already pre-cut up my kale and cabbage, and just gonna throw in my summer squash, and I steamed this for about 5 minutes. It's pretty big bowlful. I think it's about a pound. And once they are steamed, I just throw them in the bowl. Usually I let them sit so they're not super wet, but I just throw them in a bowl, and then I use some like the Coconut Secret aminos or the Coconut Secret like teriyaki sauce, which is what I'm using today, and just put a little bit on there. I think the serving size is a tablespoon, and that's usually too much, and it ends up at the bottom of my bowl, but this is really good to start out my breakfast. After I finish my greens, I make my oats, which I have already pre-made. I throw some water in the bottom of the bowl, and then I heat up in the microwave I add some flax. Today I had a wrinkly nectarine that I decided I didn't want to throw away. I wanted to eat. So that's going in there with some banana, and then I top it off with some blueberries, and it's a little more fruit than sometimes is recommended, but it's really good, and you need those antioxidants. For lunch, I'm going to steam up a bunch of broccoli and make some potatoes. I'm making my husband some regular potatoes, and I'm going to make myself some sweet potatoes and get that going. So usually I just cut up a few heads of broccoli and then I steam it, I don't know, for like 9 minutes. And I have some pre-steamed sweet potatoes. And so I'm just going to mush it all up. And then I'm going to throw on some black beans and then heat that up in the microwave. I usually add like, I don't know, a quarter cup to a half a cup just to get like my protein in there, even though I'm pretty sure I'm fine on my protein. But anyway, I just do the half and half plate. So half broccoli, half potato and beans, and then this is some peanut sauce. It doesn't have that much fat or calories, so I just add a couple drops and it's delicious. So for dinner, I am making just some black bean tacos and some roasted veggies. So I'm just going to cut up this cauliflower. Cutting up cauliflower takes so long. I tried to delete as much of the footage as I could without it being like weird. But yes, I hate cutting up cauliflower because it gets everywhere and then I'm always stepping on it and it's like too wet to pick up with the broom. And anyway, it's my least favorite thing. I probably should do it over the sink, but whatever. Anyway, I'm just going to throw this in a big bowl, mix some onion powder and garlic powder. I did a teaspoon of each of those, a teaspoon of cumin, and then 2 teaspoons of chili powder. And I'm going to mix that all up, and then I'm going to roast this for about 20 minutes, usually on like 400 or something. And sometimes I'll like flip it, but I don't usually because I'm a very lazy cook. And then for my black bean tacos, I had some leftover refried black beans and some more black beans from lunch that I had opened up. And we have these kind of going bad power greens. I'm just going to throw that on these. And then, of course, my Cholula, because you can't have tacos without hot sauce. And I just use the corn tortillas, and I just heat them up, usually on a pan, nothing fancy. And then I roasted up some zucchini and mushrooms in my toaster oven while my cauliflower was in my oven. I could have done it all on one sheet, but they were kind of an afterthought, so I did it separately. Anyway, so that is my dinner. Very filling and very good. Again, a half and half plate, so I have my half non-starchy vegetables and then my starches.